right, welcome back to Ayuho TV. That and several frono ena akosia me boaboa ebi ano na mede bi ebedomu na ene day de yankasa yenim se eye MPP primaries omo atumi ede ahihye so amade wawi ni ewi ni de walusin so elusi na chese echensem a eba enye asem ketwa ya yenim se yebeto aba ayi obi a bribery and corruption de eye den ya edi entitimu se yehwe eye NDC de ya NDC for anase MPP for beba monte so abeka se eye bribery and corruption echo so eye journalists ene nkofo bebre na eba monte so ebeka sa sanso na chese eye MPP so primaries ne echo so no eye journalists ene analysts for so eba monte so be kasa e kan sembe breche se bribery and corruption I cause so emra omoto abanenye asemketwa eni sika amanfo bi etuatua edema delegates nse omonto aba emfama omu ne enye asemketwa ena omoche se we na eye nanado e kan se yento aba emfama nombe sizi eye bribery and corruption meanwhile no ono a party mum ena aji eye bribery and corruption titimu eno ena sansem we eye musasaka ete ya anya ne de na wono so abamonte so abeseti record straight se sansem a amanfo ena monte so echese eye MPP primaries o mutuetu esika eni adade enya no kwe bia eni esanse eye atesem and omunim say eye denya elections the bribery and corruption ebebe enti ena omuna monte so ebeka sansem eno ena mutasaka ayesam analysis echeche nsemu asset record straight to omuna monte so echese eye nanado corruption ya osi obesizi kwa wantumi anye onumbom party na chese aji mu chichirenche ebusia said the ensemite minim se obetie Ayuho TV oba like oba comment na wa share me videos ne ede amame uwia wa comment ewe comment section so yentie ensem a eye musasaka ede tu dwasubi
the general public to contribute to the effort by presenting any information that may assist in its investigation. That's also from the frustrated office of the OSP to the Need Patriotic Party, actually. I don't know how he's going to go through. If he can do this one, oh, we'll clap for him. So, Larati.
Yes, Annie.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. I mean, it's congratulations that has to go to the whole of the MPP, from the national chairman, general secretary to the various committees, all the executives that went around monitoring. I mean, we've shown that violence is not our turf. We are a democratic party and we stand by our motto, development and freedom. It was as stated by all. I don't think with all that, I mean, people say a lot of things in defeat. People say a lot of things in victory. But on the whole, all the constituencies were done. I'm sure by Fradenta by 2:59, we had done the declaration. Other places did it earlier, but I don't think any constituency went beyond 4 p.m. That shows. And the EC needs to be commended too. They did it. The police also did very well. I mean, you know, when we are running our internal elections, we leave security to those that are professionals to handle security, and we leave the electoral process for the EC who are mandated to do that. So congratulations to everybody. Every MPP member must be proud that we did this, and we should continue with it. We have the sitting MPs coming on, I mean, the tentative date is 20th of January. So we hope and pray we run it the same way we've done for this one. And for me, a bigger congratulations goes to the women who faced the competition and came out victorious. That should tell us. And I also pray the 20 in there are able to manage and retain their seats, because I mean, you can have one-sided majority in terms of gender. So for some of us, we push for competent, capable women. and all the women that showed up have proven that they are capable and up to the task. So it's hard work. That is not that the work has started. What we're doing was just a phase.
But what do you make of what we showed on TV? A lot of the persons who were flaunting monies that they got. I mean, this people made money.
The MPP,
some couldn't close their bags.
If we were discussing, I don't think you saw any letter anywhere like we saw with our compatriots, with anybody saying they were giving money to anybody. These things, let's be realistic. People come from far. Some give TNT, some give food because of the time, because people have to leave their houses. I had to leave the house like 5:30 in order to get there on time. No breakfast, nothing. So candidates come in, other people, party people come in to do those things. But to the extent of people going out to flaunt money, I think it's something that the MPP doesn't endorse and must be discouraged. Fortunately, the special prosecutor himself said, he said, no, Bani, if you come into an office and you tout yourself as the spirit and conscience of the nation, you must be ready to raise the storm. It's corruption you are going to fight. With all due respect, it's not ice cream you're going to sell. So if you get into an office, you need to really look at how you manage your stakeholders, So, but if you go and tout yourself as the spirit and conscience of the nation, people have that attitude of watching you prove that you are really the spirit and conscience of, but other institutions are involved in this fight against corruption. How have you collaborated with them? How have you engaged them? How have you managed your stakeholders? The judiciary is a major stakeholder. How have you engaged them? I may not know, but I think that is where he should be looking at. Setting up the office of the special prosecutor is a big boost to our fight against corruption, and it shouldn't be toyed with. Everybody, all hands need to be on deck. But it's the responsibility of the person in charge to also draw people in. Collaboration is the key.
Watching the OSP,
yes,
from a distance, maybe in terms of communication,
yes.
I see a man who has so much in him, but is unable to voice out, but for the little he's giving us. So I'm so sure that with what you're saying, the OSP knows more than you think.
Yes,
and he's experiencing more than he's told us. But he's unable to say everything. He's only told us a little, because people are already criticizing his office that, why are you not able to prosecute any case? Why are you losing all the cases in court?
Apart from the 4 cases he's talking about, I know that on daily basis, they write letters to institutions. People go to the OSP's office every day to complain about procurement processes and all that. Last week, I was sitting in an office, and I don't have the authority to give details of this office, but I was sitting with someone in charge of an agency, and a letter from the OSP's office came in. Apparently, someone had gone to complain about procurement process, and they had written. There and there, they responded. So apart from the cases that he's complaining about, the 4 cases he's complaining about, and the judicial service, I think judicial service staff have also come out with it, that he should use the processes to do. Because I think in one of the cases, even the filing process had a challenge. So I think he needs to also bring in his stakeholders, manage it properly. Also, corruption and frustration, nobody did it. And I remember, even when he started one of the cases, his predecessor kept cautioning him with write-ups. You can't be in an office and leave your predecessor out in these things. And Prof was saying that we went to pick someone. I didn't know that Prof knew what was in Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's head. She could interpret what his intentions are. Why would we want to fight corruption by going to take someone who is bitter with NDC? The man is an accomplished lawyer. He was fit for the job. He was given the job. So for you to demean his capabilities like that, I think that is unfortunate. For you to say that we appointed someone who is bitter with the NDC and we thought that he was going to go after the NDC. How many, the cases that this special prosecutor has pursued. Most of them are within government, and he was doing it. By the end of the day, nobody has control over the courts. It's what you take to them. It's what the judges done. He had calls to petition against certain lawyers and all that. But the bottom line is, how has the stakeholder management been? How has he engaged his collaborators? I think he needs to look at it.